I'm Nespole.
And I'm Lakmini Besbroda. Welcome to Rated K for Kids by Kids, the new movie review show just for kids.
The first movie we're going to review today is Crocodile Dundee. Crocodile Dundee stars Paul Hogan, who plays an inspiring, outrageous Australian crocodile hunter. Crocodile Dundee has made it become a legend in his own time due to the fact that he caught so many crocodiles. So this really hot chick from New York City, who's an aspiring reporter, decides, hey, let's do a story on him. So she goes to Australia to meet this guy. She finds herself in the wastelands and swamps and boonies of Australia with him. Somehow, I don't know, she convinces him to come back to New York with her. So here's this poor, naive, friendly guy. He's never been in a town with more than 40 people, probably knows more reptiles than people, and ends up in the gridlock of millions and millions of people in New York.
Crocodile Dundee doesn't have the slightest idea how to act in a big city. He's put in one of the fanciest hotels, and he actually sleeps on the floor. He makes friends with the kind of riffraff that ordinary New Yorkers go out of their way to avoid. And finally, when he gets mugged, he doesn't even know he should be scared.
You got a light, buddy? Yeah, sure, kid. There you go. And your wallet.
Nick, give him your wallet.
What for?
He's got a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Crocodile Dundee continues to charm New York City. Everybody he meets falls in love with him, except for this dork of a boyfriend that Sue has. Well, eventually she dumps this loser because she realizes that she is really in love with Crocodile Dundee. And Rebecca, I really liked this movie a lot. I thought it was great. It was funny. Paul Hogan was really natural and interesting, and he made it a lot of fun. The only thing I didn't like about it was they spent so much time in Australia getting Paul Hogan back to New York City. You know, I mean, it was pretty, but they really didn't need to spend that much time there.
Another part that I didn't like too much about the movie was Sue. She was really irritating. Her character was wishy-washy. She didn't really know how she was supposed to act to everyone. That's what it seemed anyway. Like, she really liked Crocodile Dundee at one minute, and then she liked her snotty boyfriend. And another thing about her was her clothing was really irritating. It was totally inappropriate, and it was dumb. I mean, I just did not like that. But all in all, I think the movie was great, and Paul Hogan definitely made it that way.
You know, I agree with you on her clothing. That made me want to puke right on my popcorn. It was disgusting. She was just stupid. I hated her. I really didn't think she was needed. I thought, hey, forget the romance part. Let's just get in New York City, have something go on there. You know, who needs the romance? I mean, stupid. I hated her.
If they had gotten someone, a better actress, actually, then it would have been a lot better.
I can't agree with you on that. I just don't think the romance was needed at all.
Well, whatever you think, you had to have loved the movie, even if it wasn't that great, because Paul Hogan was hysterical. He definitely makes or breaks this movie, and he's fantastic. I would definitely give this movie an A for always laughing.
And I'll give it an H for hysterical.
Our next movie is Stand By Me.
Stand By Me is a movie about four 12-year-old boys growing up in 1959. Despite their wide difference in character, they're actually the best of friends. The movie takes place in Castle Rock, a small town. Nothing ever happens in this boring town. Nothing until one day.
It's not the secret knock. I forget the secret knock. Let me in. Come on, you guys, open up.
Oh man, you guys are not gonna believe this. This is so boss. Oh man, wait to hear this. Wait to hear this. You won't believe it. It's unbelievable. Let me catch my breath. I ran all the way from my house.
I ran all the way home.
Come on, you guys listen to me. This is fun.
Sorry.
Okay, forget it. I'm gonna tell you nothing. Hold on, you guys, hold on. What is it, man? Wait, you won't believe this. Surely.
I ran all the way home.
You guys.
What is it?
You guys want to go see a dead body?
So the guys decide to go on this 2-day adventure to find this dead body. While they're wandering through the woods, they have funny moments and they have scary moments. They find themselves tested in ways they never imagined, and you see their friendships grow stronger and stronger.
Come on, Teddy, man. Get off this rock. She's crazy.
Train touch. Dig it.
Get the hell off this rock, Teddy. You want to get yourself killed?
Just like reaching already.
Come on, man. Come on! No! Come on! Yes! Someone does it! Someone does it! Don't tell me what to do, I'll kill you! I'm just trying to save your life, man! You're trying to kill yourself!
I don't need no babysitter.
I do too.
Skin it. I dodged.
Listen, you can dodge it on the way back, man.
Please. Skin it.
The scariest part of the movie is when they're walking along the train track and they get to this huge bridge that's hundreds of feet up. They decide to take it because it's a shortcut. But when they find themselves in the middle of the bridge, the train starts to come. Train!
Move it, man! Go on, move it! Get up first! Get it! Get up! Move it!
Beat up Superman? What are you, cracked? Why not? I saw the other day he was carrying 5 elephants in one hand.
Boy, you don't know nothing. Mighty Mouse is a cartoon. Superman is a real guy. The way a cartoon can beat up a real guy.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Would be a good fight, though. The greatest thing about this movie was watching their friendships grow, seeing how special they were to each other, and listening to all that boy talk. Mickey's a mouse, Donald's a duck, Pluto's a dog. What's Goofy? If I can only have one food for the rest of my life, that's easy. Pez. Cherry flavored Pez. No question about it.
Goofy's a dog. He's definitely a dog.
I knew the $64,000 question was fixed. There's no way anybody could know that much about opera. He can't be a dog. He wears a hat and drives a car. Wagon Train's a really cool show. But did you ever notice that they never get anywhere? Just keep wagon training. God, that's weird. What the hell is Goofy? Alright guys, I'm really confused. What is Goofy?
Goofy is a dog.
No, he's not.
Pluto's a dog.
He's not a dog.
Goofy
Right,
is
Pluto's a dog.
They're both
Excuse me, you're
dogs.
wrong.
But anyway, did you guys notice that Goofy bit? It really wasn't supposed to be part of the movie. The guys who played the roles, they thought it up. That's what Jerry O'Connell, who played Burns, said.
The executive producer and I and Will Wheaton, who played Gordy, we were upstairs in the dining room in the restaurant, and Will had this coloring book when he had found. He found it like in the hall or something of the hotel. We were just looking through it, and he was saying, "Oh, Goofy," and we were talking about what is Goofy? What do you think he is? He said, "Oh, well, why don't we just put it in the script?" And that's how I got into the script.
It's true, though. I mean, what is he, you know? I mean, he wears clothes. You know, he drives a car and he wears a hat and he has a tie. I mean, so what is he, you know? He's not a dog.
Well, I think he's a dog, but he's a cartoon character dog. I mean, he has a tail, and he has ears, and he has a nose like a dog. I don't know, he's got those teeth, those two buck teeth. So I guess he's half human, half dog. I really liked this movie because the characters were so real. The acting was fantastic. At points it was even like you were looking through a keyhole or something, because the actors didn't even seem like they even knew that they were being taped. It was a great movie, and I definitely recommend it.
I also loved the movie. I thought the four boys were great. I really felt for them. I really got into their character. They were really personable, and they were fun to be with. I thought the music was great, too. I thought the whole concept of the friendship between the boys was not what you see in movies today. And I really enjoyed it. I recommend it for everyone, old, young, your parents, your friends, everybody. It's definitely a movie that you'll all love.
Yeah, I agree with both my co-hosts. I mean, it was great. It was so much fun to watch. And I've never seen friendship portrayed better in a movie. I mean, those guys are so close. It just really gets to you. And I mean, guys, I cried during this movie.
No,
Yeah,
not talking.
I cried. I never cry. I didn't even cry in E.T. But this really got to me. So, I mean, a movie that can make you cry is really good. And I think it's one of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
Seems unanimous that we all love the movie. We all have rave reviews. So take it from us. Definitely don't miss this film. It's a definite must-see. We even give it a K, the ultimate stamp of approval.
Mm-hmm.
When we come back, we'll take a look at another film, That Flight. Want to write firm? He's Jerry O'Connell, care of Columbia Pictures, Publicity Department, 711 Fifth Avenue, 4th floor, New York, 10022. Or how about Teddy? He's Corey Feldman, 2138 North Cahuenga Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90068.
You want to write us? Rated K, 4 Kids, 5 Kids. P.O. Box 909, Radio City Station, New York, 10101. Welcome back to Rated K, 4 Kids, 5 Kids. The next movie we're going to review is That Flight.
Jack Lemmon and Julie Andrews play a well-off couple that live in an absolutely gorgeous house in L.A. They have 3 grown-up kids and a servant. Anyway, Jack Lemmon is having a midlife crisis. He's about to turn 60 and he's a nervous wreck. Julie Andrews also has her share of the problems. She may have cancer of the throat and she's a famous singer. Anyway, the movie takes place on the weekend of Jack Lemmon's 60th birthday party. He's a nervous wreck and he's taking out on everything that gets in his way, including his exercise bike.
Bobby. Bobby. What are you doing, darling?
What?
What are you doing?
What?
Are you all right?
You all right?
What is it, please?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm working out the kinks.
Oh, honey.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. Oh, Jesus, everything aches and I can't think. I think it's happening. Guys, I say things, I do things, and afterwards I don't believe it. I just... Why? No, look. They're gone off. They got their own lives now. God, I miss them so much, and then when I see them, I behave like some monster. I don't... How the hell could I do what I did to Josh tonight? My Josh. I love him with all my heart.
I know you do.
It's like I'm trying to cut them off and lose them, but I love them. Oh, Christ, if I lose them, I lose you, and I would rather be dead.
Andrews has a lot on her mind also. Besides having her husband who's cracking up before her very own eyes, she has problems with her kids, and she thinks she has cancer of the throat, but won't tell anyone. Everyone always comes to her for advice, but she has nowhere to go. Luckily for her, she's a crazy but perceptive neighbor.
I'll be so glad when the rainy season hits and I don't have to run my ass for the legs I'll never have. I can just sit in my cozy rooms and talk to Claire, 3 sit-ups in front of the stage show, and I'll be guilty. Oh, I'll be guilty. But it'll be raining and there's nothing I can do. I can't afford to get my skin in water. You know, when I was a kid, I was sort of the class clown, cool that nobody could get close to. And I didn't want anybody, because I was sort of running scared. But I knew things about people. I don't know why I did, I just did. I knew when my mom and dad were going to have a fight, and I knew my sister didn't really like me. And I knew the day my dad went to work that he was never coming back. And I know something about you. And I think you need a friend.
Finally, at the infamous birthday party, Julie Andrews can't take it anymore. She cracks up and lets Lemon have it. Good for her.
Honestly, God, sweetie, I've got to get the hell out of here. I've got to go up to the house. So please.
Harvey, you go up to the house right now, and I'm going to. And I don't mean up to the house. I mean forever.
What the hell is
Now,
that?
I know you're going through some kind of personal hell right now. I
I know we have our problems. You hate birthdays and you hate getting old and all of that. But honestly, Harvey, I think you've got some kind of priority. I bet you there isn't a person in this room who isn't absolutely terrified of their mortality. You better face something, my friend. You better face it. We are all going to die one day. Now, it seems to me you have three choices. You can take your own life. That's a stupid and vicious thing to do. And what kind of a legacy is that to leave your kids, Or you can look at what's right under your very nose, which is that you have three beautiful children who adore you. You have a wife who happens to think you're the best thing since chopped liver. You can take my hand. Let me be your mate. You can be my mate. Let us be equal. We'll go through the time we have left together, side by side, and face it, Harvey. Or you can do what you have been doing, which is being a child, sulking, pissing it all away, just acting so dumb it's ridiculous. You can do all of that. That'll be just fine, but you'll be doing it without me, because that is not the man I married, and it's not the man I want, okay?
That was heavy.
Yeah, definitely heavy.
Whoa.
But don't be put off by all this heaviness. You really like it. One of the reasons it really worked is because of the relationships in the family. They were so believable, so realistic. Probably because they were all related. Emma is Julie Andrews' daughter. The girl who played Maggie is Julie Andrews' stepdaughter. And the guy who played Josh is Jack Lemmon's son.
The whole time I'd been nibbling at acting, and it had become more and more important in my life, and Pop had just given me a very gentle nudge towards that direction. And I guess it was in my blood.
The wonderful thing is that we are playing father and son, because the other thing I kept thinking was, well, when, God willing, the day comes that we finally do work together, I sure hope he's playing my son, because it's going to seem like it's my son. He cannot help certain moments, and I can't see it when I'm with him. But the minute I see him on the screen, I can see it. It's like me playing the part the way I would play the part 30 years ago. It's hysterical.
It is hysterical. One of the reasons the movie really worked was because of the relationships in the family. You really believed them, and they were really good. On the surface, the family seems to have it all. At first, we see this beautiful house in L.A., a servant, a dining room that looks like a tavern on the green, and the expected life is like peaches and cream. But it's really not. You really get into the family's problems. Don't be intimidated or put off because the characters are middle-aged. It actually has a lot to offer.
It's true. They are a bunch of old fogies, but it's still a great movie anyway. It's hard to get into in the beginning because the characters were so much older than us. But I still really liked it because of the message that the movie gave. It said to live each day to its fullest because we're not around for forever, and we have to appreciate things while we still have them. I left the movie with a lot of things to think about, and I definitely recommend it.
It had a great message, I thought, about appreciating things the way it was. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree. I did leave appreciating things and understanding a little bit more about people.
And it sort of made me realize that we had so much time left to do the things that we wanted to do. I mean, here they were, and they basically couldn't go anywhere from where they were. And we have so much time to live. It really makes me think about what you're going to do for the next 50 years.
I know. I really liked it.
Basically, we both really liked the film. We thought it had a very important message to the audience. And it left you thinking a lot about things, about the future, about all sorts of things. Which is more than I can say for the next movie we're going to see, Police Academy 3.
The police commissioner decided to close one of the two academies, and it's put a committee to do the job. Commandant Lassard decides to get all the Star graduates back together to teach the new cadets. The new cadets are a bunch of nerds and probably the worst cops you'll ever see.
A good kick may be all that stands between you and the excruciating pain of a .357 Magnum slug shredding your vital organs. Backward! Get up.
Yay! No!
The word.
Kill.
Hear it again.
Kill.
Go for it.
The other academy is headed by this sleazy Sarge, who connives to get Gutenberg in the teeth. But even though they seem to be losing, they get back in their own way.
Boy, that's a waste of champagne, sir.
Now, what is that crack supposed to mean, Mahoney?
It means we don't think you can tell the difference between beer and champagne.
You know something? You two are brain dead.
Oh, bet you can. Who's your pay?
You're on, Mahoney.
Okay. Can I have a beer in the same glass, please? Mind if we blindfold you, sir?
Why? We wouldn't want you to pee.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh?
No.
Sure?
No, I can't see.
Round and round and get the drink.
Champagne!
Oh! Win! He's here!
This two jerk.
Really showed them, sir.
Doctor?
Yes, sir.
Oh, give me a hand with this. Take it off. No, don't go slow. Go fast so it doesn't hurt. Ah! Oh, that hurt. Am I okay?
Oh, it's nice. There's a mirror right here, sir.
No eyebrows. Where are my eyebrows?
Right here, sir.
Matt, I wish they would have quit while they were ahead. I mean, boy, let me tell you, Police Academy 1, okay. Police Academy 2, I can deal with it. But when they came out with 3, I didn't even want to go see the movie. And I was almost upset that I did have to see it because I came out of there feeling that I had wasted $6 that could have been spent productively. This movie really had nothing to offer. The comedy was too predictable. About the only thing I could say was the characters were pretty funny, and I did laugh a few times. But, I mean, everyone can laugh at these comic stars. You see them on New York streets, I mean, every day of our lives. Basically, I thought the movie was too predictable. I knew what they were going to say. I knew what the next action was going to be. I knew everything. And I just don't like to be surprised. I just like to be surprised. I just think, Matt, that anyone who would enjoy this movie really has a problem up there, Matt. So how'd you like it?
I'm so disappointed in you. This was great comedy. And first off, you make fun of me because I like this movie, saying I have a problem up there. You would that way. Well, I thought this movie was a really good movie, okay? The comedy was great. It might have been a little bit too predictable, but it was good slapstick. It was funny. I enjoyed it. Okay, the plot was stupid. The characters might have been predictable. Still funny. It's the kind of movie you go out and get with a bunch of guys, eat popcorn, have fun. Can't believe you would that way. No meaning for it.
Matt, I'm not saying that I don't like to have friends.
Yes.
I have 25 friends just like you,
Yes,
Matt.
yes.
And I like to enjoy it. I like to have a good time. Don't get me wrong. I don't go home and read a book and go to sleep every night. But Matt, you can wait. I mean, why see this movie when you can see so many good movies that are out there? This movie, don't listen to Matt on this one, let me tell you, because I know what I'm saying. Matt, don't take it from that. Matt,
you're wrong.
Go see this movie. It's definitely a rip-off.
No, go see it.
Don't rent it.
Rent it.
Keep it back on the shelf.
No,
don't listen to
rent
Matt.
it.
Guys, settle down. Okay, now we're going to recap the movies that we reviewed today. For Crocodile Dundee, Matt gave it an H for hysterical. I gave it an A for always laughing.
For Stand By Me, we all decided to give it the best rating possible, a A.
After that play, Rebecca gave it a G for good, and I gave it a W for worth it.
And finally, I give Police Academy 3 an R for rentable.
And I give it a D for don't listen to Matt.
Oh, give me a break, Lakmini.
Well, that's it for today's show. Hope you join us next time on Rated K. 4 kids, 5 kids. I can't believe this.
Those strings don't cut in that.
You're just so ridiculous.
Rebecca, wait, I'm not making fun. I thought it was wrong.